Welcome everyone. Thank you for being here today. I'm so excited to be here. Today it's our fourth week. Amazing how time just flies by. We are working today on the heart chakra. Green is the color. For those of you who have your oil and stone set, you look for your little green oil and your green stone. Those of you who don't have your set, do not worry about it. I'd like for you to bring your journal on, and I'd like for you to set an intention. Today's theme is about love, harmony, self-acceptance, acceptance of others, relationship, every kind of relationship, not only romantic relationship. And also it's a place of integration. Today is a very, very important day. We might go a little longer than last week, only because there is so much to do with this chakra. The heart is really the center of it all. There is a smaller chakra behind or underneath the actual heart chakra that is part of the heart chakra, but it's the one that actually connects to the intuition. And I have a feeling that that chakra is also connected to the solar plexus. They're like sub-chakras. And I believe that that particular little chakra is also fed through the nervous terminals from the vagus nerve that runs from the base of the spine into the solar plexus. So it's very interesting. I have a couple of quotes about relationships, and I'd like to share them with you today. I don't know if anybody knows Dave Barry, who's a writer. He's actually from my, what I call my hometown. He's from Miami. And yeah, woo, Miami! You know, Onel is also from Miami. Somos los Mayamensos. Anyway, Dave Barry, I have a quote from Dave Barry, and it says, "What women want is to be loved, to be listened to be desired, to be respected, to be needed, to be trusted, and sometimes just to be held." It's so true. What men want are tickets to the World Series. So, basically, it says it all, right? It's how we're so different as men as women. And then Miss Piggy, I thought I would balance this out with Miss Piggy. And it says, "Is there a cure for a broken heart? Only time can heal your broken heart, just as time can heal his broken arms and legs." I love Miss Piggy. So those are my quotes for the day. And the heart is actually more powerful than the brain in terms of the energetic output it puts. Research has found that the brain has an electrical output, but the heart has an electromagnetical output, and it's about 1,000 times stronger than the brain. Also, usually when I do most of my meditations, I like to bring all the chakras, or at least the intention, from the lower chakras and the upper chakras, and actually compress them into the area of the heart and solar plexus so that they work as a unit. Remember, this is all about wholeness, about integration. So the heart being right in the middle, right? That's the center of the chakras that we're working. So we're on the fourth chakra. And today, I'd like to not only work on the chakra, but also in our meditation, I want to bring in everything we've worked so far as the first, second, and third chakra. So we're going to kind of start integrating everything, so that by our last week, our 8th week, it's going to be very easy just to kind of just go bloop, and we're going to have a whole thing working together as a unit. And in the universe, there's really no time, right? Time is a construct that was made up by men. So every week is building up on the next week, and it's as if there's no time elapsed. So we don't have to worry about losing any continuity. Continuity of every week is actually creating a momentum that is going to have you really fine-tuned by the 8th week. So I'm really, really happy that you've been here every week. You've been so amazingly loyal, and I really appreciate it. And I really hope that you are finding some synchronicities, some results from everything you've worked on so far. If you've done your gratitude list, I'd like to know if any one of you has actually done their gratitude list. Write 5 things for which you are grateful every morning and every night. And the easiest way I have found to do that is if you keep your journal on your night table, and right as you're going to go to bed, right before you turn your lamp out, write your 5 things that you're grateful for. And right as you wake up, the first thing you do, write 5 things you're grateful for, and you will see your life really, really take a turn for the better. If it's great right now, it can only get better. If it's not so great, believe me, it will change.
The standard tuning from Egyptian times into Gregorian chant was 432 Hz. It was later modified when Bach introduced the 440 tuning system, which then became the accepted standard for tuning, even though the harmonics only resonate perfectly through an 8-note scale, unlike 432, where the harmonics resonate perfectly throughout the full 12 tones of an octave scale. These harmonics are called the solfeggio frequencies, and they have healing capabilities. These frequencies are the basis of the quantum healing sounds healing approach. The chakras are the body's energy centers, and they run across a vertical channel that runs through the center of the body, and they're placed in different positions. There are many chakras in the bodies, but for the purposes of our webinar, we're going to focus on the 7 main chakras. Cymatics is the study of visible sound. Typically, a plate or membrane is used with material like sand or water. The plate is made to vibrate with a violin bow, and this vibration moves the water or grains of sand, creating amazing patterns which become more complex as the frequency rises. We at Quantum Healing Sounds use cymatics as part of the visual component to engage the...
Okay, so we're back. All right. So that's what solfeggio frequencies, that is what we use for our healing modality, and you're going to be experiencing it in a little bit. Today we're going to have a 2-part meditation. And I would like for you to focus on what part of you is stuck in the I'm not worthy mode, knowingly or unknowingly. What part of you still feels that you are unworthy of receiving love, of receiving abundance, of receiving communion, right? Remember, we're not going to talk about relationship anymore. We're going to talk about communion. And where are you showing up from fear that keeps your life repeating itself, like being in a hamster wheel? So when we destroy and uncreate our relationships every day, then we give ourselves a chance to start over. It's like a redo. Every day we get a redo. Every 10 seconds we get a redo, which is amazing. Because all you need to do is, first we're going to do a cutting the cords meditation, but every morning or every night, if you just intend for your cords to be cut, any attachment you have to someone will just get dissolved, and then everybody who shows up in your life will show up because they want to show up, not out of obligation, and that will allow you to show up because you want to show up, not out of obligation as well, which creates a really, really amazing environment that's conducive to magic happening. And you watch how whenever you show up fully, presently in your life for yourself, then everybody around you will start feeling that energy, and everybody's gonna say, what are you on? I want what you have. And you'll be able to share yourself with them better because you're gonna be showing up, you're open, your heart is open, and there's no wall around you. See, when we get hurt when we're little, we keep creating these, the thicker walls. And the more you tap into your heart energy and feel the love and give yourself that love, and then the overflow you share, and always keeping yourself filled up first, then it allows for the walls that you have created, you know, they're the walls of our own making, to melt away. And then you show up as yourself fully, you show up vulnerable, and you show up authentically. And people can tell when you are showing up authentically, and it's just and then you're able to really share yourself. And you will find that if you're not sure what your life path is or what you want to do in your life, you start showing up that way, and you realize that your mere presence is a gift because you're a wonderful being, and just showing up fully is going to affect everybody around you, and it's really a very powerful thing because you'll be open and you'll be able to intuit what it is you have to do at every moment, and you know your own higher self, your own guidance will lead you through the most amazing life. So as you destroy every relationship, one of the things that I have found is people are doing all the, you know, the lists of how they want people to show up and who they want to show up, and they put all these requirements, right? And you want them this high and this color eyes and blonde and that, or brunette, whatever. We put all these specific things on our list of what we're looking for. I would like for you to make 2 lists. And even if you are in a communion or in a relationship, let's see, in communion with someone, it's really worth your time to do this exercise because it can really create some powerful, amazing change and open the space for transformation. So I would like for you to make 2 lists. One of the things you would like to have in a relationship or in a communion with someone. And the other, the things you would not like to have. And remember, also I try to not use the word want, because want is actually in the dictionary, it means lack. So if you want something, like they say you shall not want, you shall not lack. So we don't want to use lack in our affirmations or in our list. So what you don't like to have in a relationship. So once you write the things you do want and you do like and you would desire, one of the things you could put down is you would like to have this person show up and be a contribution, a positive, a wonderful contribution to expansion in your life, as opposed to giving so many, you know, little details. So somebody's there that will contribute in an expansive way in your life, you're going to see magic happen. And on your other list, the one of things that you won't like to show up, look at it and see that those things are maybe what are connected, and that you've been getting in every relationship you've had so far. And then ask the question, how am I showing up that I keep getting this in my life? And then you'll see the answer, because then remember, the change comes from within. All right, enough lecturing for today. I know I've gone a little bit long, but I would like to start our meditation. So please get in a comfortable position. You can be seated, you can be lying down, whatever is most comfortable for you. And I would like for you to close your eyes and take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth with that ah, which is the primordial sound, the origin of the universe. Breathe it in and ah. Breathe it out. And once again, breathe it in and breathe it out. And one more time, breathe in and exhale with an ah. It's really a job of patience, this one, but the rewards are great. And when we're done, we say, I set you free. I set myself free. I set us free. Take a deep breath. Wonderful. Now, I'd like to have you once again, feel yourself opening up from the center, up to the edges of your body. And then past your body, fill the room with your presence. Start expanding yourself. Cover the city you're in with your presence. Feel yourself expanding wider and wider in every direction. Expanding, expanding, expanding over the oceans, over the forests, over the mountains, over the deserts, and the trees. Feel yourself enveloping the whole planet with your being. That's right. And when you come together at the other end of the earth, bring yourself back in through the center of the earth, through the molten center, through the minds, the colors, the stones. Just picture all the vibrant colors in the core of the earth, all the beauty that we don't even know is there. And allow your being to get charged up with that beautiful, colorful energy. And bring it in through your coccyx, through the bottom of your spine, and straight into your heart. And feel yourself going out, enveloping the earth, and bringing it back in through your root chakra and up into your heart. So you're creating a torus shape like a donut. Allow it to keep flowing and feeding off itself. And it's almost like an automatic engine that you've got going right there. So keep that energy flowing. Once it's going, there's very little effort needed to keep it going. It just kind of runs on its own. Now open yourself, feel that openness, and now reach up, 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 up into the heavens and reach that 0 point of stillness. That's right, and now allow that stillness to come in through. Remember that spigot, just open it up so that it really flows into your heart. Now your heart is full with all this earth energy, and now it's gonna be inundated with this celestial energy. So allow both energies to come into a balance. Allow that energy to balance itself. Feel it moving. It's very organic. Feel it moving. That's right. Feel it balancing itself out. And when your heart feels so full that it cannot hold any more energy, allow it to overflow. And imagine, I like to imagine threads of gold, golden threads coming out, trickling out of this excess energy. And then infuse it with your love. Infuse it with your own love from your own heart. And allow these beautiful golden threads to come out of you so that you can share all this amazing energy with everybody around you. So you've tapped into the infinite source where there is no lack ever. Just infinite, abundant love. Now allow yourself to share it. That's wonderful. Keep it going. Take a deep breath. Breathe it out with the mouth. Gently bring yourself back. Start moving your toes, feet. Stretch out. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And coming right back. Wonderful. Are you all back? All right, I hope you're feeling good. And remember, every morning, if you destroy and uncreate your relationships with everybody that is in your life, you will allow something different to show up. And you make room, you make the space for magic. Okay? Because that means you don't have to show up the same every day. It means that you don't have to do the same things every single day. And what if, there's so much more that you haven't even explored, that you can give yourself the opportunity to find about people. There's sometimes we kind of know a person only from from just one angle, and we're so multifaceted, right? We're like diamonds, and this actually allows us to see other sides of people that maybe we've never ever seen before, and explore other parts of each other that you never knew existed, because we keep showing up the same and we only see this one side, right? It's almost, I envision it, it's almost like the moon, right? It rotates around the earth and we only see one of its, one side of the moon. The dark side of the moon we've never actually seen. And people are like that. They have many, but they have many sides. So sometimes we establish a pattern and a relationship, and they can only show up in such a way. But when you start destroying and uncreating your relationships, then you give it a chance to show up differently. You give yourself a chance to show up differently, and you never know what might happen. So I hope you've enjoyed today. We're going to go into our heart meditation. I have to I acknowledge, before we go into our sound healing today, I would like to acknowledge everyone that's in my life. You guys, thank you for showing up. I really love that you're here every week, that you've been so consistent. And it's my intention that this is going to be just amazing for you, that it'll create the change that you're looking for with ease and with so much joy and happiness. And one of the things that I've realized is that, I have a friend, her name's Sean, and one day, many years ago, she gave me a compliment that has stayed with me forever. And I think it's the nicest compliment anybody has ever given me. And what she said was, she looked me straight in the eye and she said, I really like hanging out with you because you always make me want to be a better person. And how amazing is that somebody would tell you that, right? So what I want to tell you all today is that you are in my life, and everybody that's in my life makes me want to be a better person. My parents make me want to be a better person. Onel makes me want to be a better person. My daughter Noelle makes me want to be a better person with all my heart. My cousin Jill, thank you for being here. You all, I don't think I have anybody in my life that doesn't stir that in me. And I am so blessed and so lucky to have you all, and thank you. So we're going to go on, and I want to acknowledge Onel because he's really worked so hard at putting our beautiful music together. And he's done so much research. When I first recruited him, I invited him to be a part of this project, and he just said yes and jumped headfirst to this, and I assure you he had no clue how much work this was gonna be. And I'm glad, because if he'd known, he would have never shown up. He would have ran in the other direction. So now it's too late, baby. He's stuck now for good. But I really, really, really appreciate it, and I acknowledge the beauty of the music that he's composed with so much love and so much dedication and so much knowledge that he's acquired in these months. So here we go. Get ready, get comfy. You can close your eyes, you can open your eyes. Remember, this is all about receiving. So just be open your heart to receive it. If you lie down on the floor, maybe you want to put a little pillow in the top part of your... I knew I was gonna... I'm telling you, today I was trying so hard to get... I swear it smells so burnt. Hold on, did I burn my... I told Anel I saw myself catching fire today. I just wanted you guys to see Ganesh here. And I just like, it smells of like burnt chicken instead of essential oils. Anyway, get ready, because I'm going to ask Gonel to restart this beautiful music, because I've been here stopping myself from burning up. Put it up here. Can I put it up without creating any?
Good night, everyone.